All right, guys. True story. Early last week, my wife and kids almost carjacked. It was last Tuesday. We were dropping some books off at a UPS store, Amazon return, right? Delivery or return, and dropping stuff off. I go into the store. Some creeper comes creeping towards the van. I got four kids, tiny little kids, in the back of the van, and some creeper comes along and looking all around. And it's creep. So my wife knew what was up. So she pops on over into the driver's seat and locks everything up and gets the hell out of there. I come out and she's like honking at me from like, who the hell's all this? This is all it's honking about. But so all of next week we are in Tennessee house hunting. We're gonna be south of Franklin in the hill, hopefully in the hills, just tucked away somewhere. So yeah, anyway, so that was scary. So but when I get back, and that's why I wanted to make this video, is that when I get back so not next week but the following week, I'm going to do a deep dive, and this is what I'm going to do this summer. I'm going to start stacking challenges. My first one being type 2 diabetes. And so I'm going to kind of hopefully take you through, time permitting. If we don't, hey, I got to move, we'll see. We might build. But anyway, I'm gonna walk you through what it takes to do a diabetes. I'm gonna call it a workshop, okay? Challenge, workshop, virtual event, whatever, it doesn't matter. The terminology is used interchangeably. But in this case, I'm gonna do a 3-day, maybe 4-day diabetes reversal workshop, and I'm gonna show you how to scale this sucker. Go from nothing, from scratch. This is an idea, right? Yeah, I've got some stuff already built, and I'll pull from it. But I want to show you the path, from basically going from nothing to 10K, 20K, 30K, how to scale the sucker up over the shoulder, click for click. And I'm gonna put these trainings and modules inside Inner Circle. Let me give you just a quick teaser of how this sucker looks like. And this is what I teach with my challenge program. And again, it's buried inside my Inner Circle. But if this is your challenge, okay, let's pretend this is now for me, this is my functional weight loss one. But what I do is I do challenges and I embed the challenge inside a funnel, okay, inside funnel. I don't do challenges inside Facebook groups because I don't want to fight with that algorithm. So here and with the diabetes one, I'm going to do a $47 VIP upgrade. Okay, so it's going to be $47, okay, and it's going to be my book. It's going to be some testing I'm not going to talk about. It's going to be support. It's going to be probably maybe a Facebook group. I'm going to do a little stack where 47, if they really want to fix and reverse and solve this diabetes puzzle, this is like a no-brainer. It's like I'd be stupid to say no to this thing. And knowing that, I know that over on Google, because these are going to be my 5 traffic sources. Okay, and that's how I'm going to take this from nothing to something substantial very, very quickly. We have Google, we have YouTube. Okay, I apologize for my writing. We have Facebook. I know a lot of you hate Facebook, so do I. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It's a traffic source. We have Instagram, and then we have TikTok. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's Google and YouTube is number 1, number 2 search engine on planet Earth. That's the starting point. We needed to be there first. Now, as far as YouTube, I'm going to run YouTube short ads. Same dimensions as TikTok. So this ad right here will be the same as that ad. Okay, and I'll have different variations. I'll have different hooks and different things. But the same, it's like a vertical, right? Is it 9x16 or something like that? So that same dimensions running vertically. And then, Facebook and Instagram, these ones will be a little bit different. They'll be a 1x1, but it's going to be the same video. It's just me a little bit zoomed in. 5 traffic sources. Google and YouTube, easy. Now here's the cool thing about the math. And this is what I want to talk about with the 47. My cost on that is about 40-ish, 42, give or take, because there's a little bit of testing involved and a little bit of shipping involved. So let's just say my profit is 40 on that. I know on Google, diabetes is about $1 a click. Okay, it's been that way for many, many years, about $1. It might be $1.50 here, it might be 75 cents. It's an auction. It depends on how much competition. It depends on how many people are bidding on these same keywords. But let's say it's $1 a click. So I can go to Google and say, hey, Google, here's $100. Give me 100 visitors, of which 25 or 30 come through. Let's say we have a 30% opt-in. Okay, and of those 30, I want 3. My goal is at least 3, 10%. saying yes to the OTO. Okay, so 3 give me a profit of 120. So I have now just flipped $100 into one. So I made 20 bucks. But the magic happens when you see that I have 30. Let me turn my pen on. I have 30 people coming through the challenge for free. Right? Do you see the power in that? Like the front end of my funnel has been negated, has been self-liquidated. Okay, my ads are basically they're. So the question becomes, how much money do I have in the bank? Like that becomes your limiting factor, because Google's going to spend your money. Whether it's Google, YouTube, or Facebook, they'll spend your money. You set your cap, your daily, and as long as we're negating that front end, hey, Google, hey, we can go to $50 a day, to $100 a day, to two. No, don't start at $500 a day. Start at, make sure we get the front end cracked, and we got these people paying their way into the challenge, in addition to 30 other people coming through. But as long as this code right here gets cracked, we put more and more money into the machine. So now we go from $100 to $200 a day to $500 a day, and we start to put more money into it. So we get more traffic, more eyeballs, more people coming through the challenge. And then for me on the back end, I'm doing a $9.95 course. I don't need any more discovery calls. I'm sick of them. I'm just being honest and transparent. I burnt myself out on them. I've hundreds of, was the last summer I was averaging about 110 discovery calls a month. Now, if you want to do calls, by all means, you can use this model to do calls and pack your calendar full of people that need your help. But for me, I'm trying to remove myself from the equation. That's the cool thing too about being virtual and saying, hey, I'm going to move to Tennessee tomorrow or next month, or, I have the freedom and flexibility to do that. I have the skills to, I'm done. We're moving. As soon as we find a lot or a house that we like that fits 6 people, as soon as we're ready to, we're gone. I don't have a physical location. I up and move. And that's the cool thing about being virtual, is that we can go anywhere in the country and not skip a beat. So it's fun. It's a cool way to practice. But so yeah, I just do a 95 course, because anything above 1K is going to take a call. I tested this. And this is kind of the industry understanding that anything above 1K, like if I go to 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, that's going to take a discovery call. But if I can structure my care plans, my case fees somewhere in the $500, $600, $700 range, $995 range, anything less than that, then it doesn't require a call. I can take them through a journey. Now I will not do a webinar, which a one-time 30-minute webinar with a $1,000 button at the end of that webinar. I would probably encourage you to do a journey. Take them through a 4-day journey and experience, a 5-day something where you're giving them results. You're providing results in advance. I call it results in advance marketing. Show them, like portray them, literally demonstrate to them that you are the solution to their problem. Okay, what's going to happen if we don't get this thing fixed? And we all know with diabetes, okay, your eyes go bad, you go blind, your kidneys go bad, and they chop off your feet. If it gets to that point. Bad neuropathies, numbness, tingling, pins. So we have a lot of urgency, and these people are failed by the medical system, and you have to come alongside them and show them that you are the solution to their problem. And as soon as they realize that, at the end of this thing, your life becomes so much easier. But when we're doing a little bit of a higher ticket thing, $1,000 is not, it's not free. You want to show them over the course of a week or so that what you have is the keys to their misery and fixing that issue that they have. So anyway, I'm going on too long here. I'm ranting, but that is what's going to happen this summer for me. This is what I'm going through. I'm going to build out from scratch, A to Z, and I'm going to show you. And this is going to be all inside my inner circle. All the ads I use, the targeting, the pixel setup, the demographics, everything. TikTok, that's a newer thing for me. You're like, what the hell? TikTok is a sewer. Yeah, I understand that. But you can go after a higher income. My understanding is that the 45 plus age range is one of the most fastest growing demographics to the platform. I'm going to test it, right? Whether it's good, whether it's bad, I don't know. It's a pole in the water. I'm going to throw a line in the water and see what happens. Supposedly TikTok, a lot of Facebook and Instagram they're copying the TikTok's algorithm. So supposedly Facebook and Instagram are a little bit behind what they have. So we're going to test it, and we're going to go after a higher income bracket, because you can trim off income brackets too with TikTok. So I'm going to go after the top 10%. We're going to load it with hashtags and different things. Maybe hashtags, and we'll split test different, we're just going to go broad, and we're going to dial in a few hashtags. But TikTok, and then, top 10% income bracket, and then probably 45 plus, because there's a big demographic of pre-diabetes, people that have, I think there's 88 million Americans that have pre-diabetes, which means within 5 years, if they don't get this thing fixed, they don't get off the standard American diet roller coaster of spiking their insulin with every snack that they consume, then they go down that path of full-blown type 2. So that's what my messaging is going to be about. TikTok, because I'm using, this is going to be a heavy path for me as far as a YouTube and doing YouTube shorts. I'm just going to take that same ad and I'm going to put it over here. And so that is my mission. My focus this summer is going to help my inner circle docs go from nothing. And you can do this for thyroid. You can do this for autoimmune. You can do this for gut. You can do this for weight loss. I got my weight loss going. It doesn't matter. ADHD, this is the framework, okay, that I teach. And we'll go deeper on inside my inner circle. But we're gonna build the funnel. We're gonna self-liquidate the front end of the funnel. We're gonna run the traffic. And my challenge, I'm gonna shoot my challenge videos. It's not a challenge. It's not a live challenge. Everything that I do is pre-recorded, right? We get the kinks out, make sure it's good, make sure it's effective. Like, I don't want to be stumbling and stuttering and fumbling around. Like, we make sure it's good. That's a good one. That's day 1, okay? Day 2, boom, get that good. Now these videos, 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, just enough for me to provide value and portray that I'm the specialist and I know how to fix their problem. That's all it is. 8 to 10 to 12 minutes. Then here's day 3. Okay. Here's day 4. Hey, who's wanting to continue working together so we can get this thing fixed? Okay. Here's the clinical protocol that we've been using for almost 20 years to help folks reverse their type 2 diabetes. If you want to join, if you want to come on board, this is your next step. Okay. And there it is. So that's my goal, my vision, my mission this summer. So if you have any questions, reach out. I'll keep you posted. See you in the next one.